I'm about to show you $10 worth of groceries in America. Bread and eggs, $4.79 and $4.70 something or another. $10 for bread and eggs. Good job.
There was a big scandal that almost everyone missed, and it's part of a reason why all your groceries cost more today. Sure, inflation is out of hand, the war in Iran has spiked oil and gas prices, leading to everything being more expensive, but behind the scenes, there was an egg price-fixing scandal. The Wall Street Journal dug deep and found the Justice Department, 17 different states, are accusing 3 of the biggest egg producers for corroborating to raise egg prices together. This was quietly happening from 2022 to 2025, where one of the CEOs emailed execs at other companies to manipulate the price of eggs together, creating artificial demand, and while egg prices rose, they pinned the spikes on things you and I would totally believe. For example, last year, you probably remember the bird flu, which led to some of us paying up to $10 or $15 for a carton of eggs. Grocery stores were even rationing how many cartons you could walk out with. And, as you might expect, the companies were able to jack up prices and hide behind the outbreak. They made an insane $1.2 billion last year. And guess how much they paid in fees for the settlement? A measly $3.3 million. Their prices actually didn't even come down until the feds showed up at their door. After they learned about the investigation, prices dropped from their peak at $6.23 in March 2025 to $2.20 in May 2026. Eggs are a staple grocery item and critical to how we measure inflation. And while the egg companies got away with a slap on the wrist, we're the ones still paying an insane amount for groceries today.
Spokane, Washington, local truck stop out in the valley. What the?
And not just the gas, the box of tomatoes, what the 75? Not.
There's no reason for oil to be this expensive. This is at Sam's Club. No goddamn reason for this.
Gotta be smoking crack, because I don't care how giant of a size it is. $9.49 for fucking Raisin Bran or $9.99.
$12 for some ground beef.
This is insane. This is $10 for a case of Gatorade.
Yo, why is Kool-Aid 50 cents? 2 for $1?
Yo, Walmart, word to my mother. $32 though?
So, one thing of chips is $5.50? A small little bag like this?
Can somebody tell me why these chicken wings $30.80 for 10 of them? I might as well go to a restaurant.
You want to know what ruffles my feathers is? Groceries are so dang expensive. I have a family of 4, and I probably spend at least $200 a week on groceries alone. What is happening? And by the end of the week, we're ready to go back to the store because our fridge is about empty. And my kids are fruit fiends. So yeah, I just bought bulk of strawberries at Aldi because they're 99 cents today. I practically have to take out a dang loan every month just to go grocery shopping. It's absolutely insane.
Imagine working an hour just to afford 1 pound of ground beef. For the first time in American history, a pound of ground beef costs more than the federal minimum wage. Yep, America has officially lost the plot. The federal minimum wage is $7.25 an hour. Meanwhile, ground beef can cost you anywhere between $6.50 a pound all the way up to $9 a pound. And if you want organic, baby, bring your wallet and a cosigner. I need y'all to think about how wild this is. The thing we used to call a cheap option for dinner is now competing with folks' hourly wage. And then you're constantly being gaslit by your leaders, told that the economy is doing great. For who? Because a lot of American families are working. They're doing everything they're supposed to, but they still standing in the grocery store, studying the math like they preparing for the SAT. Leaders listen to you when you struggle because a leader will try to solve your problems. But when you're being gaslit, somehow the problem's going to always be you. You're not working hard enough. You're not budgeting enough. You're just not sacrificing enough. Meanwhile, hamburger meat got promoted, but your paycheck stayed the same. How are you guys handling these grocery prices? Because if ground beef is making more than some Americans are making per hour, we need to have a conversation, folks.
I just bought 4 condiments from the grocery store. 4, okay? We have ketchup, I did mayo, ranch, and barbecue sauce. Literally only 4 of these, okay? And as you can see, they're like their regular sizes, all right? Guess how much money it was? It was $20 for 4 regular sized condiments. And the smaller, tinier versions that were literally like this much was only $1 cheaper. So I was like, well, what's the point of me only getting like this tiny itty bitty half petite Bella Hadid size when I could just get the regular size for $1 more? $20 for 4 condiments. That's all.
The price for 1 pound of ground beef is now more than the federal minimum wage, guys. How crazy is this? And like, how far are they gonna let these grocery prices get before they realize that regular people can just not afford this crap? Like, right now, let's do a comparison. Let's use like a couple big chains at where I live. I'm on the West Coast. So we've got like Albertsons, we've got Vons, we've got Stater Brothers, which I think is kind of like a West Coast thing. All of those are about twice the price of an Aldi, a Walmart, a Winco, a Safeco, or a Heb, or like a Food for Less if you have that. So I will tell you that of all the places that I'm shopping right now, Aldi happens to be my favorite. And no, they don't have everything. And Aldi is like the great value brand at Walmart. That's all they have in the whole store is the Aldi brand. So there's not as much selection, but I like a lot of the stuff that they have there. So I did a price comparison out here. Stater Brothers, which is down the street from me, has amazing butcher department. The meat department is great. So I went and bought my weekly groceries there, $240. Next week, compared it, same level of groceries, $117 at Aldi. So it's completely insane. I think these big chains like Albertsons, Vons, Staters are gonna have major financial problems in the future because you can't keep charging people double for what they can literally get across the street and have people keep paying it. Yes, in wealthy neighborhoods, people are gonna pay that. Yeah, you're still gonna have them do fine in those areas, but for the
Let's check out the prices at the cheapest grocery store in the US. Walmart. Oranges for $8.94. Some kind of bread for $3.62. We all know there's no real bread here. 4 burger patties for $7.83. 12 eggs for $5.72. We got 1 gallon of olive oil for $37.92. This is actually insane. I don't know how long it's gonna last you, but it's gonna last you a while. 2 kilograms of flour for $6.97 and it says unbleached. Jen, what does unbleached mean? That it's not bleached. I don't know. No chemical. Why would flour be bleached? Coffee for $7.98. Fruit Loops for $6.28. These ones are illegal in Germany. They're not healthy. Don't buy them. Classic chips for $3.50. Sparkling water for $4.18. Cashews for $5.72. That's crazy. 12 Diet Pepsis for $7.48. Also, just 12 rolls of toilet paper for $39.72. I don't know why toilet paper is so expensive. I think I need to get a bidet. A gallon of milk for $3.72. Some Kerrygold butter for $7.57. Shredded cheddar cheese for $4.22. Looks like a German spin here. You can't do this in the US. 6 Heineken for $10.27. Cheapest wine is right here for $7.48. What is this, Mr. Beast? Oh my god, he's collaborating with Monster, so it's like an energy drink. I've never seen this before. Let me know in the comments, do you think this is cheap or expensive?
Maybe food is so expensive because, I don't know, 42 million people get it for free.
So that's ignorant, and if you read anything ever, you would know that. For example, from 2021 to 2023, the FTC reported that grocery chains across the nation were price gouging Americans. They were exploiting the problems that were going on in the world as a reason to raise the prices far higher than they needed to, which explains why the food companies and the grocery chains reported record high profits in the past 6 years, because they're price gouging you. And there's also this thing called tariffs that the Cheeto in charge put on every country importing anything to America. And I know he told you all that the other country pays the tariffs, but that's actually not true. He lied to you. The fact is, the average American is the one paying the price of the tariff, because the companies in America have to buy the goods from other countries at a higher price, which they then offload the cost of that onto you. And if you would read, you would know that. I love how you guys never let evidence get in the way of your opinions. You all's ability to blame poor people for the problems rich people create never ceases to amaze me. Don't you think it's weird that the poorest people in the country are being blamed for the rising cost of everything when poor people don't control the cost of anything? It's the rich corporations who have made record profits for a decade straight, because they're price gouging you. But I digress. I'm probably hurting your brain anyway. Anyway, to the rest of you who aren't sister-kissing troglodytes, thank you all so much for watching, and I appreciate your face. Poor people are not the problem. Rich people are. Today I'm gonna find out how much food this $100 can buy for my family in 2026. Here we go. In my last video, I made $100 doing Uber Eats. So today I'm gonna be going to the most popular grocery store here in Florida, and I'm gonna see how much food $100 can actually buy for my family there in 2026. So here we go. I'm walking up now, I'm at Publix. First things first, I'm gonna get some bananas. These bananas are 65 cents per pound, so that's about $4.55. Next up are some apples. These are buy one, get one free. I should be able to get 2 bags for $6.19. Carrots, $3.09 each. 2 bags of celery, $2.49 each. The zucchini is $1 off, $3.99 for a pack. Squash as well, also $3.99. Broccoli, $2.99. Get some green beans for $2.99. Potatoes, they're on sale for $3.99 a bag, 5 pounds. It's a pretty good deal. We need some protein. It's $25.93. Eggs, it's $4.49 for 18 eggs. Some butter, $4.15 for 4 sticks. Pasta, they're all 16 ounces, so the shape doesn't really matter. Kids love these ones. I'm gonna get 3. Sauces, buy one, get one free, so I'm gonna get 2 of these. Next up, beans. These ones are buy one, get one free, so I'm gonna try 2 of these. Gallon of milk, $3.99. Spread is buy one, get one free, so I'm gonna get 2 of these. This should be right around $100. I'm ready to check out now. So the total was $100.83. I put $100 cash toward it. I came up 83 cents short, so I paid the rest on my debit card. Here's one last good look at everything I was able to get for $100 at Publix. When I did Uber Eats, it took me 6 hours and 30 minutes to make $100. With that being said, do you think what I was able to get at Publix for the price was worth it? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and as always, I'll see you in the next video.
Oh my gosh, $21.99 a pound, $42.82 for those 2 ribeyes.
This much of fucking toilet paper? $32.99. Am I?
But I have a question. Since when is a Cheeto bag $7.29?
I've never seen American dollars. Dog.
$8 for a 12-pack of pop? I mean, that seems a little steep. Is it just me, or?
Coffee is very expensive now, y'all. Look at it, $24.
What's going on?
I just want some cereal. Cereal, milk.
Marmite is $10.
That's fucking horrible.
Somebody explain this.
$7.49 for some hazelnut Nutella spread.
Hey, whoever thought of this shit, I'll beat your ass. $1.99 for a Capri Sun pouch, bro, I'll beat the fuck out you.
This is why Americans are obese now, because why is one singular apple, $2.99?
Y'all, Walmart is tripping. Or am I tripping? $44 for this sweater at Walmart?
$8.29? No freaking way. $10 for Fruit Loops? Like, what do you mean?
There's no reason for foil to be this expensive. This is at Sam's Club. No goddamn reason for this.
When the fuck did coffee get this expensive?
Run to Publix and get your ground beef for only $9.49 a pound. And guess what? Publix thinks it's a
Angus Franks, $8.19 a pack. That's like, yo, there's only 8 francs in there. It's an evil world we live in, yo.
Is buy 2, get 3 free? What do you mean? That's literally... We're poor.
Okay, I get that it's organic, but then have a choice. $10.99.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is $90 worth of, I wouldn't even call this groceries. This is 1 bag. What's in here? There's a little thing of rice in here. Some mushrooms, some graham crackers, Nutella, 2 cleaning products, strawberries, some cauliflower rice, and some bread. $90. There is also a ground beef in here, but yeah, $90. And this is the reason why sometimes I go out to eat, because I don't have to cook it. I don't have to pay for the gas and electricity and my time and all that. And
$7 for 10 slices of cheese? I need to get the fuck out of the US.
$75 for 3 steaks. Do you think that's ridiculous? Last week I was here, it was $70 for 3 steaks. Now it's $75.
Because I'm looking for some ground beef for my lasagna and also for my spaghetti. I found the ground beef. Why is it $30?
$5.99 for a regular sized bag of Doritos. Are you freaking kidding me?
I told my nephew go pick out your favorite juice, but
99.10.
nah, nigga, we got water at the crib. I mean, let's go.
This used to be $3 to $4. This is $9.29 for a case of sodas.
Look at this, $3.29 for a regular damn Hershey's bar. You guys are smoking crack.
10 pretzels in there, right? 25 fucking dollars, dude. Go fuck yourself.
You know, however, I do understand that the prices of food have gotten completely out of hand. Like, some of these prices are absolutely insane. But let me tell you something. $7.49 for some hazelnut Nutella spread is absolutely bonkers. What are you telling me? This is absolutely insane right now. Somebody please explain this to me. Thanks.
Hey, Lord, come on, God. Would you pay $60 for 1 steak? I know I sure wouldn't.
Please help me understand, when was a box of cereal $9.29?
$33 for toilet paper? We can't even afford to shit.
There is no way that a bag of Tostitos are $6. Oh, 2 for $8. Ooh.
This is crazy. $9.49 for frickin' garlic powder.
Just look at what I got for $100 frickin' dollars.
Guys, I have never fucking seen this before. They have security tags on the fucking steaks, bro.
30 packs of Coke are now $50. Or you can get a 24 pack for $24.75.
$6.15 fucking cents for a half a pound of Greek hot sweet peppers. What the hell?
Welcome back to another video. And this is my 2 cents on the topic. Prices are so damn expensive, not just in the US. They are going up everywhere. Thanks to the Iran war and other geopolitical stuff, you know, trade wars, sanctions, and all that garbage are really taking the prices up, unfortunately. We were sitting here and thinking, oh, these companies must increase the prices because, you know, it's all the tariffs and it's whatever. It turns out there was also a price scandal that is happening in the egg industry. This was shown by the second video. These companies in the US, I think anything that happens, it always comes back to them. Always. Why the F are you increasing prices of eggs? And you're just price gouging everybody. Yes, during the time of COVID, they price gouged everybody. Why? People are already suffering and they don't have enough. But you want to gouge them? These people are so heartless. That's why these monopolies should be stopped. Big companies coming together and consolidating is not good for business. Well, it's good for business for them. But for us consumers, it's not good for us. Because they can just jack up the prices and there is nothing you can do about it. They are the only ones that have eggs, unfortunately. You know, it's sad that these companies are doing it. But hey, what can we do? We can't do much. We cannot all farm what we eat and eat what we farm. It never works. These companies should really be punished. And the most important thing is, when they get fined, the fine is so ridiculous. Like, how can you fine these massive corporations $2-3 million? They will just see it as the cost of doing business. When they are fined, they need to be fined all the money that they made. That way, the scam is not justified anymore. You know, I blame the US government for this. When you fine them, the fine should be too much for them. Then they are going to learn and stop price gouging. But when they all come together and they are in cahoots, and all of a sudden you give them a slap on the wrist, what do you expect? Nothing changes. Prices went from up to $6 to down to back to $2 again. Why? Just because they got caught price gouging. And look, 3 times the price. And once they get caught, they pay a few cents, a few dollars, and that's about it. That's crazy. Big corporations always get away with crimes. But when you steal something, all of a sudden now you are the problem. You are the reason why the economy is not doing well. It's so unfortunate. Another thing is this. When a lot of big corporations get into trouble, all they do, Trump gives them a pardon, or they pay him off somehow in some kind of business deal. The corruption nowadays, they are not even hiding it. Today I saw a video of Trump actually put on Truth Social. He was saying, hey, if you want to see my tweets that can actually change the market before it does, all you need to do is to subscribe to my Truth Social, and you get to get it first before everybody else. Trump is he's so much of a capitalist. He really doesn't care about anyone else. Now, I don't mind capitalism. As long as you play a fair game, I don't mind. But unfortunately, they don't play fair. Unfortunately, very few investors actually play fair. And that's the sad part. Prices are increasing at such a rate, they are not keeping up with minimum wage. If the minimum wage should always be something that people can survive on. People must be able to survive on the minimum wage. Otherwise, what's the point of the minimum wage? If you can pay me and I'm homeless, I can't afford my food prices and all that, but yet I'm supposed to get a wage that is not even enough for me to survive on. That's why the government came up with the idea of the minimum wage. It should be livable wages, not slave wages. Okay? This is the difference between livable and slave wages. Slave wages are those ones that you can't survive on. The livable ones, okay, now you can survive on that. And this is not just the US. In a lot of European countries, you can survive on the minimum wage. But of course, they call that socialism. These people are so greedy. If you pay livable wages, they'll be like, well, that's just socialism. No, bitch. That is the cost of, you can't kill your employees to make money. It doesn't work. You pay them enough so they can have food, sleep well, and next day they can come to work. But the sad part is, they're not even willing to do that. That's the sad part. Another thing, inflation is increasing so much that the wages are not keeping up at a nice rate. If, let's say, this year they increase the minimum wage. Next year they increase it by a little bit. Okay, but within that time, and wages get increased rarely. It's like every 10 years they increase the minimum wage. But prices are increasing so much, it's crazy. Another guy mentioned that the reason why prices are high is because people are coming into the country and they're getting it for free. Some people are getting it for free. Maybe he's talking about food stamps or immigrants or whatever. How the F can you have a trillionaire who is making millions and millions and millions per month, okay, maybe even billions per month, and somehow some poor immigrant who is working in a farm is the problem? I don't know why these conservatives think like this. The reason why food prices are high is not because of immigrants. Look at that egg, the company that increased the prices of eggs. They are the problem, not the immigrants. The immigrants cannot come together and increase the prices of eggs. Never. If they were to do that, they can just come together and reduce the price, because these are poor immigrants that are coming into your country. Okay? Also, the government subsidies that the government is giving people is not making everything expensive. That's not the case. The one that is making it expensive are the businesses and the investors and all this, they are the guys that are making it expensive. All your big corporations are the ones, not a bunch of poor old immigrants. That's crazy. Or even young immigrants coming into the country. I think any problem that they have, immigration is always to blame. No. Your government is to blame. Your corporations are to blame. If other people hold the blame, it's going to be by a tiny percent, which will not even count. So thank you very much for watching this video to the end. I really respect you for doing that, because I'm a new channel and I'm growing. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.